Hello, I probably should have checked my mic. Mic is working. Okay. All right, that's faster if you like that. New news. Oh shoot. Hot off of yesterday's presses. The title is Michael Baxter's original title was Military Convicts Marc Mezvinsky from Michael Baxter over at RealRawNews.com, the Michael Baxter team. I doubt he's an actual person with that name. And this is November 27th, 2021. And that was yesterday, and I didn't get to it. I fell down on slick concrete right in front of Walmart on my crutches, and I had three people helping me up. Hello, Colin. I had three people helping me up right away. It was great. Anyway, so I didn't get to it yesterday. I didn't know that it existed yesterday. Let's hop right into the news. This is not Joe Christian, and so I do a dramatic narrative for the people who are annoyed with that. I will be doing a kind of a straight narrative over at Tom Youngjohn 3, and over at Tom Youngjohn 4, I'll do the real version that has the general's voice. And for people who are allergic to the general's voice, don't watch it. For people who don't like the dramatic or comedic, as you wish, narrative that I'm about to do right now, don't watch this one. Watch the one that's going to be just a straight narrative at Tom Youngjohn 3. I do believe I have my channels right. All right, so to hop right into the news, and thank you, Colin, again. So Marc Mezvinsky, Chelsea Clinton's widowed husband, entered Guantanamo Bay's South courtroom Friday morning in handcuffs and with a bewildered look on his unshaven face. Walking beside him was Amy Sandgrund Fisher, a Clinton Foundation attorney whose resume lacks any background in criminal defense. Absent the tribunal was Rear Admiral Darcy E. Crandall, who had excused himself to prepare for George W. Bush's highly anticipated trial on December 8th. Instead, Rear Admiral Christopher French, himself an accomplished prosecutor, represented the prosecution before an all-female three-officer panel tasked with weighing the evidence against Mezvinsky. The trial began with Sandgrund Fisher making a statement on her client's behalf. She attacked the Judge Advocate General's Office, JAG, and the OMC, Office for Military Counsel? Oh, I don't know. For maybe something else. OMC for backing out on a plea deal that, she said, they never intended to honor in the first place.
You dangled a carrot in Mr. Mezvinsky's face, then yanked it away after he testified against his now deceased wife. This tribunal's behavior is not only unethical, but frankly illegal. You deceived my client under false pretenses, and I respectfully ask that all charges against him be dismissed.
Sandgrund Fisher said, but Rear Admiral French seemed unimpressed with her argument. Your client's deal was contingent and conditional, requiring he be truthful and not withhold information. We scrapped the deal because he lied under oath and withheld information pertinent to our investigation into Clinton crimes, an investigation that didn't stop with Chelsea Clinton's conviction. Marc Mezvinsky got a fair chance to come clean. He betrayed that chance. and we therefore have the right of revocation. Rear Admiral French countered. He asserted that Mezvinsky's prior claims of "I just destroyed evidence for the Clintons" were perjuries meant to shield him from a potential prison sentence or worse. Rear Admiral French produced two MacBooks the military had seized during a raid on Chelsea's luxurious Manhattan condominium and asked Mezvinsky directly whether the laptops were his property.
Please direct your questions to me and not to my client, as I am representing him.
Sandergrun Fisher said, "Very well. Are these your client's computers?" Rear Admiral French asked. Sandergrund Fisher denied knowledge of the laptops, arguing that the defense had been denied discovery privilege and instructed Mezvinsky to keep silent. Rear Admiral French pointed out that the Apple IDs on both computers matched Mezvinsky's email address. Digital forensic experts at U.S. Army Cyber Command, Fort Gordon, Georgia, had cracked Mezvinsky's passcodes and gained unfettered access to files on the machines. He showed the panel an email Mezvinsky sent to Hillary Clinton in July 2019. "Dear esteemed HRC and mother-in-law," the email began, "I have considered our conversation and have thoughts on your idea of transporting subjects from Haiti into the U.S. via South America. I assume it is your goal to maximize potential profit while mitigating risk of exposure. I think the Haiti angle has been played to fruition and should be abandoned, and it would be more prudent, though not necessarily less costly, to import from countries such as the Ukraine, Lithuania, and Latvia, as opposed to pushing the Haitian angle any farther. We know from experience that subjects from Eastern Europe command a higher price and commensurately have a greater margin of profit. Our third party dealers agree. No matter what, these kids will have a better life than they have now." The email concluded. A response from an anonymous Gmail account, purportedly Hillary Clinton's, answered, "What's wrong with you? You're saying too much. Follow protocol." Mezvinsky's computer also held 500 photographs of young children whose complexion suggested they were from Eastern Europe. Mezvinsky had given each a star rating from 1 to 5, ostensibly based on physical attractiveness. Notes in the metadata said easy to move, difficult to move, and perhaps we should eliminate, along with undecipherable text. I submit to this panel that Marc Mezvinsky lied under oath, thus forfeiting any agreement made by JAG and the OMC, and did far more than get rid of evidence. He actively aided the Clintons in choosing children to abduct, sell, and profit from a child sex ring that probably continues to this day. The computers belong to him. The emails have his signature, and this alone proves our case. Rear Admiral French said, panel agreed, and it decreed, with Rear Admiral French's consent, that Marc Mezvinsky will spend the rest of his life in prison at Guantanamo Bay without the possibility of parole. So remember to love God and try to be good